So today we're going to go through the item receipt process in NetSuite using WMS. So you can see here I have a purchase order, PO 4342, and on this purchase order we can see some of the key information like the PO number, the vendor, the date, subsidiary, and location. This is all part of the header information. And down in the sublist information we can see some of the items that we have on this purchase order. So we have 3 different items, the quantities, the rate leading to this amount per item, which builds up to this summary total up top. So traditionally in NetSuite, we would go through the UI and click receive here, but today I'm going to show you how to do it with WMS. And with WMS, we typically see clients have mobile scan guns that they can use with their warehouse operators. And this can really alleviate some of the stress of their warehouse manager who would have to process item receipts and some of the other warehouse transactions that we would see. So today you can see I'm in the administrator role in this demo account. So in order to get to WMS in the administrator role, I'm going to go to Setup, Custom, Mobile App. Go ahead and open this in a new tab. And I'm going to begin a new session. So you can see we have a few different mobile apps that we can choose from, but today we're going to go through WMS. And now I'm going to have to select a warehouse location. That purchase order that I created was in San Francisco, so we'll go to the San Francisco location. And we can see some of the different functions that we can do. Like I mentioned, we're going to go to receiving a purchase order today. So we'll click on this receiving app, and we can see some of the different things that we can receive. These all are going to have the same general process, but the standard use case here would be receiving a purchase order, which is what we're going to go through today. So I'll select purchase order. And we have some options here. We can select the purchase order from a list. We can select it by vendor. We can receive individual items, or we can find a purchase order by manufacturer part number. So I'm going to go ahead and select the PO from the list. And here's the PO that we had, PO 4342 with Cable Plus distributors. And you can see here, 3 lines for each of those items that we're supposed to receive. So you can see here I can either scan or enter the item. So obviously in the UI you're only able to enter it, but with the mobile scan guns, you'd be able to scan the barcode and it'll pull this item right up. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this first item that we're receiving. First thing you'll notice is I can select an inventory status. This is a customizable list that we can have, that we can update for any client. Then I'm gonna enter the quantity. And this right here is for units. Everything we have set up right now is for each, but just know that you have flexibility to add cases of different quantities, boxes, reels, really any type of unit of measurement that works for your company. And we'll go ahead and enter the quantity. And then it's going to ask us, where are we putting this in the warehouse? So in the San Francisco warehouse, we have it set up where everything's going to go right to pre-inspection. So go ahead and select that here. And now we'll see these 2 items left to receive. Additionally, I can toggle this show completed button and it'll show me, we've already received this. So I'm going to go ahead and receive these next 2 items and then come back here. All right, so now that I've received all 3 of these items, we'll get this notification. All items for PO 4342 have been received and the item receipts have been successfully posted. So let's go back to this purchase order. And you'll see here, after updating this page, it went from pending receipt to a status of pending bill. And if I wanted to see that item receipt, I can go here to related records, receipts and bills. And here's going to be each of the item receipts for those items that we just received. I can go ahead and click on the date and open any one of them. You'll see here that it created 3 separate item receipts. That's typically because not all the items are received necessarily at once, and that's how we have it set up in this account, but we can have it set up that all of the item receipts from a purchase order could be combined onto 1 item receipt. But as of right now, it'll create 1 item receipt, as you can see, for 1 item as part of this purchase order.